I mean, when was the last time you saw the sanctuary so pretty? No, this is a special time. But it's a time to remember why we celebrate. And if you think back, if you think to the original Christmas, there were no beautiful lit trees. There were no garlands and probably no poinsettias. Although the angelic choir probably sounded pretty darn close. You see, the original Christmas went something like this. Because of taxes, because of trying to figure out how much you were going to have to pay, you had to be registered. And to be registered, you had to go to your city of origin. And so, because Joseph was of the lineage of David, he had to go to Bethlehem, even though his wife was heavy, or his fiancée was heavy with child. They had to take this long journey. And believe me, it was an arduous task. They didn't call an Uber. They didn't take the bus. They didn't take the train. There were no taxis. And if you actually look at the commentary, it doesn't necessarily say that Mary got to ride on the donkey. There she was, ready to deliver. And she walked miles with Joseph. I can imagine when they got there, they went to the inn. And she looked at Joseph and said, "You didn't make reservations?" Really? No, they get there and they knock and there are no rooms, there's no available space. And in a perfect world, they would have said, "Oh, well, you can have my room." But no, it's not a perfect world. There's no room, but we do have a nice stable in the back. Think about that. A woman who's so ready to deliver that you send her to the barn. And there, amidst the animals and the stench and the bugs and all the things that reside there, Mary gives birth to the Son of God.
Amen.
Think about that. The shepherds are out in the field, minding their flock, tending and doing all that they do, when a host of angels come and descend upon them. And, you know, I'm always amazed, because whenever angels show up on a TV show, everyone's going like, "Oh, that's great." They clap. Remember the show Touched by an Angel? You know, I was like, oh, they all look like it's Downey.
Yeah.
But no, the angels come and speak to them, and it says that the shepherds were terrified. The very first thing that the shepherds say after that is, "Do not be afraid." The angels must have been so amazing and so powerful and so bright. And they tell these shepherds about what's happened in Bethlehem, and the shepherds are shaking their heads, but as soon as the angels go away, they go straight to Bethlehem. And they find the babe just as the angels had told them. Mary and Joseph, and wrapped in bands of cloth. And they began to tell what they had heard and what they had seen. They were all amazed. But Mary, having heard these words, pondered them in her heart. We have been given a true treasure in the Christ child, Jesus. But if we leave him in the manger, then we have lost the ability for the reason he came. Jesus came to be the light of the world. Jesus came to save us from our brokenness. Jesus came to express love and compassion and hope. Jesus came for you and for me. So these are the words for us tonight. Jesus came, and we had nothing to do with it. Jesus came, and we had everything to do with it. And because Jesus came, the light of Christ shines in and through you and through me, so that we can be a beacon of hope and light for the sake of the world. Let your light so shine before others that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. For that, my brothers and sisters in faith, is what the Mass of Christ, the celebration of his birth, is all about. Merry Christmas, one and all. Amen.
Amen.